life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. I thank God I'm a country boy.
Hi y'all, how y'all are? It's me, Bubba. I'm here to tell you today about our lesson, PPK. You're going to learn more about that. And first, to learn exactly what our lesson for today is, we're going south, real far south, to the South Pole, to Perry the Penguin. Take it away, Perry. Thanks, Bubba. It's me, Perry the Penguin. Today I'm going to tell you a story. The other day, we were out swimming along out near the Antarctica. That's when we came up upon an iceberg. I climbed up on the iceberg and I saw this girl penguin. And I said, "How you doing?" She said, "I'm doing fine. How are you?" And I said, "I'm good." Then I told her the most important thing. That today's lesson is, Jesus is our prophet. That's what we're talking about today. And she was so impressed that we went out to a restaurant. They have great restaurants in Antarctica. And we had fish. That's it for today. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks, Perry. That's right. We're talking about Jesus as our prophet. You know, a prophet is somebody that tells us the truth, and he tells us we have sinned, and he tells us we need to repent. That's what Jesus was, and that's what Jesus did. And we have got a memory verse that goes along with this today. Now it's on to Miss Anita. Go ahead, Miss Anita.
Thanks, Bubba. Today's verse is something that people said about Jesus when they realized who he was. And it comes from the book of John, chapter 6, verse 14. This is what it says. "This must be the prophet who is supposed to come into the world." John 6, 14. This is a very good verse because people realized who Jesus was. They saw the miracles he was doing, they heard his teaching, and they realized he was a prophet. Now, a prophet is not a Steve.
No, I'm Steve. I'm a puppet.
I know, but why are you here?
I'm here to help you with the memory verse.
I don't need any help, I've already said it.
But I'm going to say it correctly the very first time.
Right, the very first time.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This must be the puppet who is supposed to come into the world for all the ladies. Hello, ladies.
Ew. No. You are not the puppet to come into the world for the ladies. That's not what this verse says.
If not...
It says prophet, not puppet. Okay?
Oh. Should I try again?
Will you do a better job?
I will try.
All right.
Okay. This must be the banana who is supposed to come for all the monkeys.
Steve?
Not it?
No, that's not it either. Listen carefully.
Okay.
This must be the prophet who is supposed to come into the world. John 6, 14.
Oh, maybe we could all say it together.
Great idea.
This must be the prophet who is supposed to come into the world. John 6, 14.
That was much better.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, we will see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
We are talking about Jesus as our prophet. A prophet is a person who tells the truth, tells us we have sinned and tells us we need to repent. In the Bible, Moses was a prophet. He told Pharaoh the truth to let God's people go. Elijah was also a prophet who told the people of Israel to choose God and not the false god Baal. Another prophet named Nathan told King David he had sinned and he needed to repent. Jesus is also a prophet. He tells us we have sinned and we need God. He said things like, when we hate someone, we commit a sin just as bad as murder. He said that we need to repent and follow Him. We need to obey Jesus, our prophet, and repent of our sin. To repent is to do more than just say, I'm sorry. It's to really regret our sin and want to have Jesus change us to not sin again.
I love cake. Don't you love cake? I mean, cake is awesome. But did you ever think that cake could be sin? When I was about 10 or 11 years old, my brother had a birthday party, and after the birthday we had leftover cake. Now, I wasn't supposed to eat any of that cake, but I did anyway. I snuck probably 2 or 3, 4, 5 pieces of that cake. I like cake. But later on, my mom came and looked at the cake and said, "Who's been eating this cake?" Well, I said, "No, not me, not me." But later that night, when I was in bed, I began thinking, that was wrong. I had lied and I stole the cake. I felt bad. So I went to my mom and dad and told them that it was me. I'm the one that ate the cake. Jesus is a prophet, and a prophet tells people whenever they've sinned. And that's what Jesus was doing with me. He was telling me that it was wrong for me to steal, and it was wrong for me to lie. He was telling me the truth that I had sinned. Think about your life. Is there a time when you've felt maybe you've done something wrong? Or maybe you remember something that you've done that was wrong? Well, that's Jesus. He's a prophet, and he's trying to tell you that you've missed the mark, that you've sinned. And the question is, what do you do with that? A prophet also tells people they need to repent. To repent is more than just saying that you're sorry. To repent means that you really regret doing wrong and that you're going to do your best not to do it again. Jesus is a prophet, and he calls us to repent. So if you have that feeling inside that you've done something wrong, that you've missed the mark, then you need to repent. You need to tell God you've done wrong. Don't blame anybody else. Don't try to give an excuse for it. Just say, God, I was wrong, and I need you to forgive me.